Hello everyone, welcome to Pathway to Germany. This video is a part of the playlist German Study Guide. In this video, we will look into the process of university or course selection. In Germany, there are two types of universities, the public universities and the private ones. I recommend always aim for public universities and don't go for private universities unless you have very bad CGPA on your bachelor's. Okay, let's look into the key differences between public and private universities. In public universities, there won't be any tuition fees. There will be a small amount of semester contributions that you have to pay for every semester. It ranges from 100 euros to 300 euros at max. But when it comes to private universities, you have to pay tuition fees. It might be from 3,000 to 5,000 euros for every semester. Nowadays, few public universities which are very popular, such as the TU Munich, are having tuition fees for some of their courses. So check the university's website before applying to the course. For public universities, it's tougher to get in and also get out. What I mean by that is, to get an admit, there will be a lot of competition, and also the courses are tough to pass. To pass all the courses, it requires your hard work and dedication. When it comes to private universities, it is easier to get in, considering low number of applicants and less competition. And also, compared to public universities, private universities are easy to pass and you can complete the course with ease. And public universities have good reputation for higher education. Let's say you completed your masters from a good public universities, that will really help you in getting your PhD if you want, because public universities have better reputation compared to private ones. If you are into private universities, only thing that can save you and is your thesis and your research papers and the projects you did in your masters, because your university reputation won't help for your PhD. For jobs, it doesn't really matter where you have completed your courses, whether it is from public universities or private universities. Why? Because there is no concept of campus placements in Germany. So everyone is competing in the open market, and to secure a job, all you need is the right skills for the right job. So Germany is famous for free education, all right, and you are missing the whole point if you are going to enroll in a private university by paying tuition fees. Okay, uh, and if you are willing to pay the tuition fees, I don't even recommend you to go to Germany. Go to any other English-speaking countries, and it will be much easier for you to adapt with the country and blend in with, and you can focus on other skill sets rather than improving your German skills. And now there is an exception for it. If you are extremely proficient with German, your skill level is somewhere C1 or C2 or B2, okay, and now you missed admission in public universities, and then apply for German taught programs. Okay, usually people apply for English taught programs, but if you are extremely proficient with German, go for German taught programs. Okay, try German medium. And if you fail to even get an admission in German taught programs, and you are extremely proficient with the German language, then probably it is wise to go for a private university in Germany. Okay, if that's not the case, you are only proficient with English, then I won't recommend you to go for private universities. Okay, I hope this comparison is clear. Let's proceed further. Okay, some pro tips to select the best universities and best courses. Okay, this is with respect to employment opportunities. Okay, for if you are aiming for PhD after your masters, we will discuss it further. But if you are aiming for employment to get into job market post completion of your masters, these are the points that you need to consider. Okay, so now the first point, the number of credits and the duration doesn't really matter if you are aiming for employment post completion of your masters. Okay, there are master's degrees which are 2 semesters or 3 semesters. You can go for it if you are aiming for employment. Okay, the duration of the masters doesn't really matter if you are willing to get into the job market as soon as possible. Okay, and apply for universities which are having good relations with the industries. Okay, there are universities uh, and professors who are working in the universities which have very good relations with the industries in that area. Okay, this will help for you in getting an internships or your master's thesis. Okay, how you can find out which university is having good relations and good industry relations? Check out their social media platforms, be it LinkedIn, be it Instagram, or even you can check their official websites. Okay, they will post regular updates regarding their industrial visits or uh, people who got intern. Or you can also check in LinkedIn. uh, it will help you in getting an understanding of how good the relations with the industries. Okay, the third point, connect with the current students. Okay, or recently graduated students. Okay, via platforms like LinkedIn. It's easier to find out the candidates via LinkedIn, but you can always try in other social media platforms as well. Connect with those students to have the ground reality check. Okay, uh, in the internet, in the websites, in the social media, everything's appear very colorful and rosy, but it might not reflect the true reality. So always connect with the students there. They will tell you the exact situation and how good the course and the university really is. Okay, this is very key, very important. Whatever the university you are going for, always connect with the students there, have a talk with them, have the clear understanding, and then only you have to finalize the university you are with. And the fourth point, very important, for employment purposes, course is always more important than university rankings. Okay, you have to target a course which is having high employability options rather than going for a university which is having high QS ranking or reputation. Okay, always check the curriculum of the course you are enrolling for. Check how good the subjects are, how they are relevant to the actual industry standards. Check the curriculum, be thorough with the course, connect with the students who are currently pursuing that course or who just recently graduated from the course, and then make a decision. Okay, for employment purposes, don't rely on university rankings. That's not really correct factor in selecting the courses. Okay, select the course with higher employability opportunities. Yeah, I also already covered this point. Okay, select the course with high employability chances. Okay, don't go for courses which are having scope of research. Okay, if you are going for employment, selecting the courses with the research options is not a wise decision. Going for the next, proceeding with the next steps. Now, tips for selecting best courses and universities for research and PhD purposes. Okay, the first point, the number of credits and the duration of matters. Okay, if you are willing to go for a PhD, don't go for any masters if the course duration is less than 4 semesters. Okay, why? Because if you are after your masters you are willing to go for a PhD, there will be a criteria that you need at least 180 credit points in your masters. So if you are going for masters which is having only 2 semesters or 3 semesters, the credit requirement for your PhD will not be fulfilled and you will face troubles. So always go for masters which is having 4 semesters. Okay. Now the next point, focus on universities which provide you research assistant opportunities in campus. Okay. Uh, the professors working at your university will offer you research assistants opportunities to work as assistants in the research projects they are doing. Okay, this will really help you in two ways. One, it will give you the insight of how the research work will actually be like, and the second point, you will be developing a good relations with your professor, which will help you in a long run. Okay, he will write you a good recommendation letter, or he will recommend you to a university, or he will guide you in the further process if you are uh, working well and supporting him in the research projects. So let's suppose you are interested in doing a PhD in cloud computing. All right, just for assumption, so that's your area of interest for PhD. Now, in your master's course, select the modules that are closely related to cloud computing, and then do your thesis, internships, and whatever the projects which are closely related or completely related to cloud computing, which is your area of interest for pursuing your PhD. So if you do all the courses, thesis, and the projects which is in line with your area of interest in PhD, it will really help. And if you also did the research assistantship with your professor in cloud computing, and you have done all the necessary background work to strengthen your profile to get a good PhD admission. Okay, do everything in line to the that is matching your area of interest in PhD. And the fourth and very important point, reputation of the university, the QS rankings. Okay, QS rankings, QS rankings, and CGPA in masters are really important if you are willing to go for a PhD. Okay, if you are willing to go for research or PhD, so now you have to balance between both the reputation of the university as well as your master's course. Okay, you have to do your masters in a university which is having good reputation and also score high CGPA in order to get your PhD admission. Okay, these are the tips that you need to follow to getting into research or PhD. Okay, let's proceed further. This is a very common question that I get from the aspirants who are willing to move to Germany. Can I switch fields for master's program? For example, I have completed my bachelor's in mechanical engineering. Okay, can I pursue master's in computer science? These sort of questions are often asked by aspirants. So the short answer is no. Okay, most German universities won't allow that. Most master's program require that your undergraduate degree to be in a related field. Okay, if your bachelor's degree does not align with the specific requirements of your master's program, okay, Your application will be rejected on grounds requirements not met. Okay. For a majority of the master's programs in Germany, there will be a criteria that they need some XYZ credits in some XYZ courses. For example, if you are going for data science program, okay, you need credits for differential calculus, integral calculus, probability, statistics. Okay, they will lay out a clear requirement specifications in their website. You have to fulfill all the credit and course requirements, then only you are eligible for the master program. Although I cannot generalize and say that if you have completed your bachelor's from mechanical engineering, that you cannot pursue masters in computer science. I cannot just blatantly say that, but if you are interested, you can go for interdisciplinary master's degrees, such as post completion of your bachelor's in mechanical engineering, you are interested in electronics part, then you can go for masters in mechatronics, or mechatronics and automation, or mechatronics and robotics. So mechanical engineering graduates are eligible for all these courses. And if you are to do some interdisciplinary with computer science, then you can opt for robotics or digital engineering or automation. So such courses which are interdisciplinary in nature, you can opt for those only when the credit points and credit requirements are matching and you are eligible for those courses. Then you can go ahead and apply for those. Okay. Point to note here, you can apply for any course whatsoever which you might feel interesting when the credit requirements are matching. Okay, so as long as the credit requirements are matching, and you can apply for any branch or any masters of your choice. Okay, so that's the catch here. Okay, and proceeding further, now we are in the browser. I opened that website and I selected language as English. You can see here. If I scroll it down a little bit, you can see international programs. Click on it. In the course type, select masters, and in the language, we can select any of these. For now, I'm selecting English only, and in the field of study, I'm selecting engineering. I'm searching for it. As you can see, this is the list of all the English taught programs that are being offered by different universities in Germany. You can also see the tuition fees that for the universities from here itself. As I mentioned earlier, few universities are charging tuition fees from recent semesters. Okay, I'm just showing an example. This is a course offered from Otto and Zurich University for digital engineering. Okay, if you see here, okay, they need this is the English language requirements, that is the level C1 is required. Okay, here is the basic information. Okay, they provided a URL for the university. See, degree specific admission requirements and debt. Okay, I'm opening that link. Okay, I just navigated to the URL that is provided in the DAD website itself. Okay, here is the entry requirements. The requirement for admission for is a bachelor's degree. Okay, you need to have a bachelor's degree which is equivalent in computer science. or a closely computer science related discipline, okay, or an engineering related field of study with a minimum grade point of 2.5. Okay, 2.5 is a German grade, all right. It has to be for our other country grades has to be converted to German grades, which will be converted in the APS application process itself. In the APS certificate, your grades will be converted to German. Okay, so no need to worry about this conversion process and all. Okay, there is another master's course that is being offered by OVGU, this Otto and Zurich University, which is Data and Knowledge Engineering. All right, this is also a master's course. For this master's program, there is specific requirements. I will show it in the PDF. Okay, this PDF is from this OVGU official website itself. As you can see here, for data and knowledge engineering program, they must have at least one module on databases. Okay, and additionally, at least 60 ECTS in computer science, or at least 40 ECTS in computer science and 20 ECTS in applied statistics. Okay, if you have statistics in your bachelor's but the credit points are not 20, you just have 5 or 10, you are not eligible for this program. Okay, just by having these courses in your bachelor's doesn't guarantee you for eligibility of this program. You need to meet the credit requirements as well. Okay, your credits, that's our cumulative credit points, must meet these requirements. To summarize everything, you can have a basic understanding of the master's programs from the DAD website. All right, after going through the basic details of the program, you need to dig deep by going to their official website and checking each and every requirement whether you are meeting the criteria or not. Don't just apply with the basic information available in the DAD website, because each course for each application it costs 30 euros. Okay, it's not a little amount. So shortlist the courses only and apply only when you meet all the necessary criteria. Okay, if there is any ambiguity, you could probably mail the university asking whether you are eligible or not, and if they recommend you to apply, and then you can maybe proceed and apply for this master's program. If not, just don't apply for every random course that you find interesting if the criteria is not being met. Okay, while shortlisting the universities and courses, these are the points that you have to keep in mind. So always check the official university website. Okay, all the detailed information regarding the course and its requirements are not available in the DAD website. Okay, always check out the university's official website and dig deep regarding the requirements of the course. Only then apply. If not, you are just wasting your money by applying for the course. Okay, and while shortlisting the universities and courses, uh, understand that you cannot create a perfect list in the first attempt itself. Okay, first you will be shortlisting around 15 to 20 universities and courses. Okay, and from those 15 to 20, you will be slowly reducing the length of the list. You'll be cutting down the unnecessary ones, and by like in the final stage, you will be shortlisting about 5 or 6 universities. Okay, and the entire shortlisting process often takes several weeks. Okay, take your time, uh, check all the necessary requirements. Okay, and then after taking necessary amount of time and after thorough research, you can shortlist the universities. Okay, don't rush. You can't even if you rush it, it's not possible. You cannot make the shortlist the courses without going through all the websites and the modules and curriculums. So take your time, probably like 3 to 4 weeks. Okay, be thorough with the curriculum and the course. Always make a note of these application deadlines. Okay. If not, you will be caught up with some other work and you might be missing these deadlines. And don't even make a note of application deadlines. Rather, make a note of application opening dates. Okay. And always apply for universities in the opening week itself. Okay. Don't delay the process. And consider giving GRE or GATE if required. So you have shortlisted few universities like 15 to 20 and you finalized 5 or 6 universities. Okay, among 5 or 6 universities you finalized, if considerable amount of universities are asking for GRE and GATE, then it is wise to prepare and attempt those exams. But the both these exams will take a lot of time to prepare and to get a good score. So it's your wish. It's up to you whether you want to attempt these exams or not. Okay. Okay. Determine the required score for IELTS test. Okay. This point is especially important for those guys who are struggling to score well in IELTS exam. So once you finalize the list of universities you want to apply, maybe like 5 or 6, then note down the IELTS score that you have to achieve in order to be eligible for all the shortlisted universities. So accordingly, you can prepare and attend the IELTS exam. For most of the English dot programs, overall band of 7 with at least 6.5 in each section is kind of a magic figure. Okay, once you score 7 overall band and with minimum of 6.5 in each module, uh, you are eligible for almost like 99% of the universities. Probably like even 100% of the universities which are offering English dot programs. Okay, if you score 7, then it's all good. You can go ahead and apply for universities. Okay. And yeah, this point I already mentioned earlier. Apply as soon as possible. Okay. As I said, don't even make a note of the university deadline. Make a note of university opening week. When are the applications are being open? Okay. And apply as soon as possible. Okay. In the when preferably within the first week of the application process. Okay. So I hope I have given you enough insight to help you in shortlisting a good course and good university. So thank you for watching, and if you have any queries, you can comment down below and I will try my best to answer your queries. Thank you.